Have you ever gotten one of those warnings on your computer that tells you your files are corrupted, that someone has control of your computer, and not to attempt to turn it off?
I actually have, and I gotta tell you, it sends panic through your entire system, and it happens far more often than you might imagine. All of those warnings are scams. They're trying to get you to engage with the scammers. Don't do it.
So we talked with the experts about those warnings, what to watch for, and most importantly, how to avoid them altogether.
Your computer has been locked up. Do not shut down or restart your computer. To unlock the computer, please contact support immediately.
It's sad but true that this happens hundreds of millions of times a year. That's according to the Federal Trade Commission.
Tech support scams are the third riskiest for those that are 65 plus based on our BBB Scam Tracker risk reports. So it is common and people need to be aware of it.
And the advice from the experts is the same every time.
Don't follow through, don't provide them access to your computer, don't provide them personal information, don't provide them access to your credit card or checking account.
You'd never let a stranger into your house. Don't let one into your computer.
Sounds simple enough, but those warnings can scare the tar out of you. And you know what? They're meant to.
These tech support scams, what they're designed to do is to grab your attention, put fear into you, and get you out of that logical mind and respond emotionally.
And too often it works. And it takes a specialist from a shop like this to fix it.
We get people concerned about being scammed all the time. We actually get people that have been scammed multiple times a week. It is the most common job that we get in the shop, and we definitely try our best to educate people on how to stay safe online. It happens in one of two ways. Either you're browsing your email and you click on a hyperlink and you get taken to this your computer needs recovered page, or you're browsing say a news website and you click on one of the banner ads on the side. It'll pop up and it can start playing loud sounds. It can read off these captions, your computer has been blocked, or force you to try to call this number here.
Your IP address has been used without your knowledge or consent to visit websites that contains identity theft virus.
If you fall for that, well, that's when they get you.
They'll be able to see your passwords that you type in for your bank account. They'll be able to see your user ID for your bank account.
Because once you give them information and access, the sky's the limit for them.
The worst case that we've seen, we've had someone come in where these people went for their retirement fund.
Those scammers did get to thousands of dollars, but the victim got to miles quickly, and it was stopped before the money was actually transferred. So if you get a dreaded warning, force quit the system, even though that warning says you can't, and find trusted help, which is not tech support online.
Very possible that scammers are putting up ads, so if you just click on an ad without looking at it, you might be talking to a scammer. So you need to make sure that if you are looking for help, probably best to find a trusted local business to help you out.
And you know what? You can take action now to avoid all of this.
The best protection against bad things on the internet is not being able to see those pop-ups, not being able to see those viruses in the first place. The best way to do that is with an ad blocker. So the one that we use internally is AdBlock Plus. It's completely free. They work on a donation system, so you never have to pay for any service.
And remember, a scam is a scam is a scam, whether disguised as an official-looking email, website, hyperlink, or even an unsolicited service call.
These legitimate businesses are not going to call you out of the blue and say, we've determined that there's an issue with your computer.
A legitimate company will not make you call them.
And whether you fall for a scam or not, you do need to report it, because chances are, if you haven't been hit yet, you or someone you know will be.
Technology is a part of our lives now. Whether you have a smartphone or not, you probably maybe then have a desktop computer or a laptop or some form of iPad, and so people are online and they need to be aware that these things are happening.
The big takeaway, of course, be careful. Don't click on anything that you're not absolutely sure of, and get advice from the experts.
Great story. Thank you so much, Breen.